One truth lost in the NFL is that sometimes it takes players years to find their stride in the league. They bounce around teams, never standing out enough to get a proper shot. Then they happen to land on a certain roster with a certain coaching staff that employs the exact system to bring their biggest strengths to life. Nicholas Williams was a perfect example. He did nothing during his stops with Kansas City and Miami through 3 seasons. Then he joins the Chicago Bears under Vic Fangio and blows up for 6 sacks in 2019. Maybe the same thing's happening again, this time with Trevon Coley. Don't feel bad if you're unfamiliar with the name. Most people are. The defensive tackle signed with the Bears this offseason. He was an undrafted free agent out of Florida Atlantic in 2016. He had a decent 2017 season with 2 sacks but faded away after that. He and Matt Eberflus worked together briefly in 2019 with the Indianapolis Colts. Last season he played 6 games with the Arizona Cardinals, notching a sack. Then he resurfaced last Saturday against Kansas City, grabbing 2 sacks on the afternoon. Chicago Bears know they need more interior pass rush. That was his calling card in college. Over his final 2 years, he amassed 10 sacks and 17 tackles for a loss. Draft experts felt his strengths centered around his quickness, leverage, and high motor. He thrived when allowed to shoot gaps. There are glimpses of that player during his time in the NFL. It comes down to consistency. His problem has been stringing good games together. Too often, he'd show up for a week and then vanish. That is why the preseason road game in Seattle is critical. He had a great performance against Kansas City. Now can he do it again? If he does, that might be the push he needs to crack the main roster. The Chicago Bears have depth questions behind Justin Jones' 3 technique. Coley fits the bill. Coaches need to know if they can trust him. Post views, 2018.